So much insanity has ensued since their breakup 6 months ago that it's hard to know everything that happened without watching long, out of order, and out of context livestream VODs just to keep up to date.
I'll be real with you, I'm not watching a 3-hour VOD about what happened.
So, let's take a look at all the crazy shit that's happened between these two lovebirds over the past 6 months. Just briefly giving a rundown on their relationship for context. X's family, as well as many people online, see Adept as a gold digger.
I've always heard in the ethers and then looking through the court docs that she might be lying about shit or whatever, but I don't know. But I'm pretty sure she's just machine gunning out bullshit. I hope that she doesn't have a single fucking friend left after this.
Though that isn't entirely fair to say because they never supported him when he was just starting out.
In this house, I couldn't do anything. I was always like harassed and whatever. Dude, I literally couldn't do anything. I couldn't play. I couldn't, and I wanted to stream, but I couldn't. Then I got kicked out, and it's like there was no help ever. So getting help now is like it's kind of bittersweet. Like.
So it's an important factor to remember for later that X's relationship with his family is and has been pretty bad for a long time.
You didn't even talk to your family for the first 4 years of our fucking relationship, ever.
Throughout their relationship, Adept has tried to separate herself from X, even banning his name in chat in an effort to not be seen as using his name for followers and views. And because of this, I believe that's where the just roommate jokes come from.
So you guys are dating?
We lived together for like 3 years. It's almost about 3 years.
Felix, you're lucky your chat doesn't understand French, cause I know for a fact your dad asked if you and Sammy were still together.
But this kind of gets confusing when Adept is straight up seen calling X her boyfriend.
Yeah, in the Discord for us to do just a casual boyfriend race. So each of us text our boyfriend at the same time right now and say, hey, can you send
don't send it yet.
What?
They have been in headlines for rumors of a breakup before. This recent breakup, though, seems to be the final chapter for the two. It could be said that two key moments heavily influenced their breakup. The first being X's supposedly toxic as hell family.
There was a big crossfire, okay, of both sides. It'd be me, my girlfriend, him, his girlfriend. There's a big crossfire that ended up him moving out and being on his own with his girlfriend. And he was very hurt by it, okay? And it was very, very sad.
The next decisive factor was a planned family dinner that wasn't properly communicated, with Adept being uninvited last minute and having not been told.
It was really lame that they changed the plan on the fly, and then we weren't gonna go dinner all together. It was only me, my brother, and my dad.
In their final breakup, Adept did try her best to make things work, but X couldn't see it happening.
I mean, I tried until the very fucking end. The very fucking end to go, let's do things right.
He also stated the final reason for the breakup is that he felt cornered by the situation.
And I felt like I had to make a choice. I was cornered into choosing between family and Sammy. And unfortunately what happened is that I kind of just chose family.
And completely takes the blame for what happened to Sammy.
Call whatever you want. I pussied out. I failed. I didn't do right. That is correct. That is correct. Okay. In the basis of a relationship, doing the right thing to save the relationship, I did not do that one thing. That is correct.
And that's where most breakups end. But in this case, it's where things start to get messy. So, X being the newly single, playboy, millionaire bachelor that he is, starts dating and eventually lands himself a new girlfriend who goes by the name Nyyxxii. Things are fine for a while, and Nyyxxii shows up on stream doing some smooching with X, which of course Adept does not like seeing at all.
He's been trying to win me back for a while already.
This relationship goes on for a few weeks, and they eventually break up. Things get kind of messy here. I've seen numerous videos documenting this part of the overall breakup drama, each with different people stating their own recollection of what happened, which leads to a lot of he said, she said. Nyyxxii's a clout chaser. X was cheating. Adept was crazy. But this Reddit comment has done the best job at putting the pieces together on what I think is the most likely scenario to have happened.
As far as I understand, X vented about Adept to Nyyxxii, which led to them shit-talking Adept in the DMs. X gave Adept his phone, so Adept could read his messages to prove that he wasn't talking to Nyyxxii while they were still together. But that means, of course, that Adept saw them shit-talking her in the DMs, and that's why Adept called Nyyxxii from his phone.
These DMs got leaked by Nyyxxii and were later confirmed to be true by X himself, though the cheating allegations were shut down and straight up denied.
She thinks that I engaged with this new person while we're still dating. She just thought that I probably cheated. And I have nothing to fucking hide, okay? I hope you people see this, okay? I hope you guys understand this, okay?
Nyyxxii was upset by the breakup, and the two have since unfollowed each other.
It's called the 720S, and from any angle and in every detail, it's simply sensational.
XQC's Mc Laren has been flaunted on social media numerous times. As a symbol of wealth and success, this car was brought into the relationship drama when it came to light that although this car was paid for by XQC alone, since he has no driving license, he's unable to legally own the car, meaning the car is actually in Adept's name.
How do you register a car in someone's name? What do they need?
Yeah, a license.
Thank you, adults in the chat. Thank you very much.
And because materialistic factors came into play, XQC was worried that the previous gold digger accusations may actually be coming true. Feeling that he had no choice, he froze his credit cards in the midst of all the drama.
I mean, dude, I froze my credit cards. I did. I don't know what to do.
Now with Adept having the car, and X's cards frozen, leaving her unable to use them, Adept began showing off the car on social media in an attempt to upset X.
Whoa!
Going on dates and posting them online.
I hate it when shit happens when I'm on stream. I hate it. I know what to do. I know what to do.
And also bragging about it when meeting up in real life.
I open the gates, like I said, and I see Sammy in the Mc Laren. And then she says, oh yeah, I was on a date. Man. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. You know, I went on a date as well, man. So, you know, you're allowed to go on dates, but fuck.
This conversation was transcribed on Reddit by How Dan Rocks. Without their help, this clip would be completely inaudible.
Forgot.
I will not ask you to the next paragraph and go home. So invite court worker. I have full authority to the car. I have full authority to the car based off the court order that we agreed upon. You signed your name on it. Get out now? No, I need you to do the account back now. Because I... So the car that I have full authority. So you need to do the account back. Or can you tell me the account? Why are you logging again? Hey, could you close the door and I will help? You're violating the court order and I need help. This agreement stranded. Well, that's not true. I know. So fine. I have the password. We both agreed. It was source. There was for you. Okay, so you need to do that now. You did change the password. You did change the password. You did it in warning, and you didn't tell me it. And you didn't tell me it.
Oh my god, shut up! My god! Fuck.
During their argument, Adept says he is violating his court order. Upon hearing this, fans were dying of curiosity. And when digging through some public records, some huge info was unveiled.
Wait, at XQC, you and Adept are legally married? Is that what the whole thing on today's stream was about?
After this news got out, X released a statement saying,
I will tell you with 100% confidence, okay? I am not married. I was never married, okay?
In a Reddit post best summed up by user Sneaky Pete, he says,
The stakes went from a nasty breakup and a sports car to the fortune X has amassed over recent years. Adept had time and time again reiterated her career was not entangled with X's, and the stats and her income numbers back that up. Onlookers surmise she would probably walk away from the drama and fade into obscurity as a lesser-known streamer. Perhaps with an expensive car, but otherwise single and empty-handed. And this new information reveals that she may get a huge amount of his savings, as well as throw his legal status in the US into question. This could end with X being deported back to Canada and a significant portion of his fortune being taken from him.
Since writing the script for this video, new information explaining their divorce has come to light.
Now, from what I've been reading, allegedly, Adept is basically trying to argue that they were under common law marriage. Basically, common law marriage is marriage with every aspect except the actual papers being signed. You know, they live together, they spend a lot of time with each other, but it's still technically arguably a marriage. And if she can argue that it's actual marriage, this could be everything, even alimony payments.
In an attempt to stop XQC spending her potential fortune, Adept made a list of requirements for XQC. For example, no gambling, no games involving chance, no talking about their relationship on stream. Yet, we'll go to his house and yell about the court order in order to bait him into talking about it on stream, which he can later use to argue in court. So no, they are not actually married. Since all of this, XQC has made plans to move back to Canada in the coming weeks and has been hanging around with some more girls on stream, so possibly a part 2 to his Chad life arc.
You know what this, you know this game really teaches you, right? Never spend your diamonds on a hoe. That's kinda how it goes.